Well, hello, my friends. I hope you're having a fantastic day. The reason why I am laughing is fuck it. I'm just gonna show you. That's why I dropped the f bomb. So this is going to be a little fun conversation. So I just have this bottle here, a bottle of an adult beverage, shall we say, and it's so freaking huge you can actually see it with the webcam. And this is the 27-inch iMac, and it's up really high. It's still tall enough to be on camera. So what alcohol is this? Yes, it is the Kirkland Tequila Silver Edition. I was at Costco today, and I was going to pick up some bourbon because I wanted some beverage for the house. And I'd actually been hankering for some tequila. And I thought about getting the anejo, which I really did enjoy, but that's like 50,000 won for a liter. And the silver runs for about 30,000 won, I think 29,000 won. That's 1.75 liters. Fucking huge. Fucking huge. 40% alcohol by volume. 100% pure agave. And then on the side here it says, a unique handcrafted silver tequila made from 100% blue agave. It is double distilled and triple filtered, providing hints of spice and agave notes that lead to an ultra smooth finish. Produced and bottled by Fábrica de Tequilas Finos in Cuernavaca. Tequila Finos SADCV. So I think that's Cuernavaca. I'm not sure. I might be making that up. But SADCV Tequila, Jalisco, Mexico. Imported by Misa Imports Incorporated, Dallas, Texas. And of course we have the Surgeon General's warnings. So this was actually the very first liquor I think I ever saw at Costco. They do now, actually, the Costco in Yangtze is fucking amazing because they have fucking everything. It's a fucking F-bomb Friday video. Yeah, I should probably put explicit in the title. Not safe for work. Anyway, they have it all. They have both the tequilas, they have the bourbon, they have the 18 and the 20-year-old scotch, and the spiced rum. They no longer carry the American vodka, which I'm really disappointed about. But hey, 1.75 liters for 16,000 won. I didn't see that really doing too well, especially since they have the French vodka that Costco sells as well, and the French vodka has better naming powers. But anyway, let's get to drinking, shall we? Ah, yeah. That does smell so good. I really do love the smell of tequila. Now, I do drink it straight, so let's see. Well, this is a little bit hard to handle. That should be about enough. Yeah. Bottle this baby back up. I'll put that over here so it does not appear in the camera. And as you can see, very, very clear. I can actually see myself through the glass, no problem. It doesn't have as rich aroma as an anejo or a raspado does, but I would say that if you're familiar with well tequilas, Jose Cuervo and the like, it has a very similar smell to it. It's a much more raw flavor. I would not say that this is as refined as the anejo. It's not as smooth as it was trying to say. You could drink this, I'd probably say maybe with some ice, but I would say this is better qualified to be cheap mixing alcohol, not something that you would really sit back and sip. And since I do like to sip alcohol, I'm a little bit disappointed. I really would have preferred this to be something maybe on the Patron Silver scale, but it's not. It really isn't. So if you're looking for some cheap tequila, I don't even know if I would say buy it. I honestly don't. I think that you may be better served just going to your supermarket and getting generic tequila. I know my friends and I would, if we were just having a big party and having a lot of tequila, we would just go to the market and get the store brand tequila because, you know, you're buying for the booze. Yes, a nice tequila will make a margarita a whole lot better, case with the anejo, but yeah, I mean, this is okay. It's nothing special. I can't say that it would endear me enough to purchase it again. So yeah, I will have to find some lime juice, maybe a little sugar, and make a makeshift margarita. Oh, I'd get some cider. Oh, some Sprite, a little popper action. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the tequila portion of the video. And that's what I have to say about that. But let's continue, shall we? Because I have some time to kill. Do you have some time to kill? Anyway, I just wanted to really stop by and say thank you. You guys have been incredibly awesome. I really do appreciate all your support, not only here on the vlog channel, but also on the Chi Ranger channel and with the podcast. I'm just honored. I'm so humbled that so many of you take time out of your day to watch the videos, to comment on the videos, to download the podcasts, to share them with your friends. I would have never thought so many years ago when I first started doing YouTube. And I made my first YouTube account March 6th, 2006, I believe, somewhere around those dates. Because when my friends shared a video with me, and the only way I could access it was via YouTube at the time. I had to make an account, so I made one. And then about a year later, I got my first MacBook and I made a video. And since then, I've really been hooked. I've tried blogging before, and I do like writing, and I do have some writing jobs. But in terms of writing regular content as a blogger, I just can't do it. I'd rather sit on the camera and talk to you, or go to a destination and experience the destination with you and give you the history and show you in video form. I find that more engaging and more interesting from my perspective, and I hope you do as well. And the podcast is so much fun as well, because I do like going through the news and sharing my thoughts, and the discussions that we are having. They're amazing. They are amazing. And the other thing that I really value about this is the friends that I've made. And I was thinking about this the other day, because you know, you have friends on the internet. I have an internet friend. But on YouTube, it's so much different. You actually, well, I mean, you can always play a character, but depending on the nature of the relationship, you can actually see into their lives a little bit more. And when you go to gatherings, you actually really get to meet them and hang out with them. And I'm thinking back all the way to 2008, to the very first gathering I went to. And how awesome that was. It was fantastic. So, backing things up, I just tell a story. This can be like a Victor video, where it's drinking, it's it's just fun, and the screensaver just came on, so who knows what happened with the lighting there, but hey, that's what vlogs are for sometimes. And if you're just a new subscriber, yes, I do these off-the-cuff random things every now and then as well. So anyway, so I made the videos in 2007. And towards the end of 2007, you know, I'd started, I was hanging out, but I started interacting with a lot of folks. And then we got into hanging out on Stickam, which was kind of like Google Hangouts back in the day. You would sit down and we'd chat. And there are a good group of us that would hang out on a regular basis almost every night. At the time, I was single. I didn't have any relationship that, you know, I needed to go out on dates with. So I was home every single night. I would say every single night, but most nights I was home. And we'd get together and we would have 3, 4, 5 hour conversations, just chatting back and forth. And I think at the time there was a limit of maybe 6 or 7 spots on camera. And if you weren't on camera, you would type. So it was really cool because you could have the conversation with people there. You could have conversations through text. And it was also nice because I could sit at home, I could watch a movie and participate in the conversations as it was warranted. It was great. So when the gathering came about in February 2008, Joe was kind enough for her birthday present to fly us out there. It was an amazing time, and I got to meet Terry and Tony and Di and Sonia and Ray and Kelly and Mark and the other Mark who doesn't really make video. He does the Mark Opsilon does the what are they called, the ghost videos things now. Really cool stuff. Does that. Who else? Renetto was there. Kurt was there. Boomer was there. Trying to think who else we hung out with. We just so many people. In fact, the evening that we first arrived, the house, Christopher Mast, yes, I gave Christopher a mash. I gave Christopher Mast a massage. Yeah. Anyway, so there was just so many of us there that it was just wall to wall people, and it was so much fun. Yeah, and then this most recent trip to Tokyo, where I went to the Japan gathering, that was amazing too, because I had met Higo Simon recently, since he sometimes travels in this area for business. So he had like one night free in Seoul. So after work, met him, had dinner, had a couple of drinks. He had to go back, do some work. I had to come back, go to sleep. So anyway, met Hiko, and then finally, we were able to meet up with everybody. Now, this was in September of last year. The previous December-ish, December, right around Christmas of 2012, the Mullies actually came to Seoul. So I got to meet Mr. and Mrs. Mully, Jim and Tomoko. But it was my very first opportunity to meet Kurt at the gathering. And originally I wasn't going to go to the gathering, but since I knew that Kurt was planning to leave Japan, I made it a point to go out there. And I'm so thankful that I did. It was just a great opportunity to meet with him. And when I first came to Korea in 2008, there was another Stickam group that I was a part of. And Victor, Give Me a Break Man, would always pop on there. And he and I had been talking for years. This is about 2008. But it wasn't until the last gathering that we'd actually met face to face. It was just a lot of fun. And Josh Hill was there, Shivers, the whole gang that came out with Victor and myself through Akihabara and Shinjuku area. It was just a lot of fun. So Harris, Sebastian, Rick, who else was there? I'm trying to think. if I missed your name, I forget. But we just had a lot of fun hanging out almost all day long. It was just a blast, and I'm really disappointed. Really disappointed I didn't get a chance to meet up with Andy, who's been a long time subscriber of mine, and we chat back and forth through videos because he goes out. He's in the U.S. Navy in Japan and goes to some pretty cool places, and I'm really disappointed we didn't get a chance to get together. So hopefully in this upcoming fall during the gathering again, I can actually head out there and take a look at it. How long? Oh, 15 minutes. This is a true Victor video. But yeah, gosh, YouTube has been so much fun. And I really don't know what I would be doing with my time had I not been doing YouTube. And I'm very thankful, really thankful for the opportunities it's brought me. Currently, I have the Friday morning bit on EBS Radio here. I have a column in a business paper as well, all about travel. In the past, I've done press tours. I've written on behalf of the official blog of the Korean government. It's just been so much fun. And I actually had the opportunity to host my own radio show last year, but scheduling just wouldn't happen. It just couldn't happen. So I'm thankful for all those opportunities. So yeah, I think that's a good place to end this long rambling discussion. And I will go find some cider to make a margarita with this. But yeah, so if you stuck around this long, I know the question. If you stuck around this long, let me know which of the Angry Birds is your favorite. Because I see what's over here. I see yellow, the one I won in the claw machine right there. But what is your favorite Angry Bird? Or even if you do you play Angry Birds? But let me know. Leave a comment down below with that as well. And until tomorrow, be awesome.